Alrighty then. It is space time. Last time we actually made it out into space. We nicked a power converter. I guess it's power regulator, not a converter. Okay, gotta be specific, otherwise I'll lose engineering points. My engineering skill. But yeah, it's been it's time for some Outer Worlds. It's been really good, really good in my estimation so far. Last time I found a weapon I really liked, that the Ghostbusters gun. I forget what it's actually called. I think of Ghostbusters whenever I'm zapping stuff. Zapping feels good. And we ruined a bunch of people's lives. But the important thing is that the person whose life was most ruined was that Jagoff Thompson. Yeah, the agricultural commune doesn't exist anymore, but we installed their leader to be the new leader of Edgewater, and Thompson was exiled. Yeah, job well done. Let's say it's job well done. And I was thinking, we had a lot of Tim Curry these past few nights. I didn't I didn't really want to look at his face today. This makes me laugh a little too much. But this current startup stream doesn't do a whole lot better in terms of not making me laugh. It's that fresh meme hell that all the kids love. Alright, everything is loaded up. Let's see. Yeah, this is where we left off last time. Space. Final frontier. This is our room on the ship. And we got this thing with the creepy moon man that tells people to never dream. Yeah, that's exciting in one way or another. So, Parvati's still wearing that helmet. She just wears it everywhere now.
This is my hiding spot now.
And then the helmet disappears.
I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen will be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or at least ways that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Get her, Parvati.
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches.
You know, it's a good thing that we aren't dying or getting sucked into space or anything.
Grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch. Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Yeah, Mr. Thompson's, he's probably dead now.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up, see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
There's so
Yep,
many
nothing much had
dialogue
changed.
options.
Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big old hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Alright. Gotta be careful not to, like, fire your companions, I guess. I'm a little shocked that they make that a top-level option. The shock cannon. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Alright, so most of this is still doing fairly well. My light machine gun's a little messed up. Just a little. I think we can break some of this stuff down. Maybe we can tinker a little bit. Maybe, you know what, I've got a lot of cash and we're going to like a black market space station kind of place, so maybe just keep my money. Yeah, last time we also picked up the perk that lets you move 25% faster, and it's very noticeable. Alright. So. One of the last things that we did before finishing up last night.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors? Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
The orbital
Yes.
lab.
As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
Oh, so it's like Asteroid M.
There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapon system?
No, no, no.
A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons.
I do like that Make It So was the choice.
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas B. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
Huh.
See you soon, Captain.
Alright, so we're working for Magneto. That's slightly concerning. And honestly, I'm going to go with this one alone. Because I may do a little bit of thieving, and I don't want my companions to give me away. So one of the last things we did last night was read up on the real Alex Southorn's logs and notes. And he talked about some science weapons, including a shrink ray. Sorry, I choked on that word a little bit. Shrink ray. Yeah, this is a really good diagram. Alright, well, I didn't choose to bring them along, but I guess we brought them along. Alright, so... quest I am doing should be... Weapons from the Void. Phineas has a science weapon here. a shrink ray, as it were. And I want to see if I can
Hello?
extricate it.
Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it, blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Hmm.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing.
I'm more into shrink rays,
So,
dude.
welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout. Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my
Alright, let's butter him up and see if we can get that shrink ray.
I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
I guess not.
Please, by all means.
Like, it's right here. I can just take it, right?
Aha!
Science weapons are unique weapons of strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and strength of their effects increase as your science skill increases.
See, you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Oh, I will. Wow, that was very, he's a very agreeable fellow. Alright, Dr. Wells, you're alright. I'm still taking your stuff, but you're alright. Mop up melted pig. Important. Now I'm just gonna, see what he's up to. Dumped a new associate on Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose. The trust is at 23.7%.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Alright, I think I've seen about everything I need to see. Got that good shrink ray action. Dehibernation experiment. Let's see. Oh good, they experimented on pigs. Assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mast cell wall collapse. Encouraging. Mop up pig. Ooh. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slab of meat. You're doing fine, Hubert. Practicing bedside manner important. Needs recovery. Is slowing down time considered brain damage? Well, that's interesting. I would say that it's actually incredibly cool and good. Like this thing. This thing's pretty cool. There's a lot of cool creatures in this universe. Alright, let's see how the shrink ray works. Optimistically numbered 001. Now, admittedly, I have not been using this grenade launcher. Let's maybe put that away for the moment. And what's my science skill at? Yeah, 48. Probably good. Yeah. And Vicar Max. Oh, it's giving me a bonus. I do think my general thought is that our tech skill choice is going to be science. Viewer will be a science man. Now, I know how well that went in Code Vein. Like, science probably should have been banned in that particular world. But, in this world, science is extremely cool and good. And definitely not being used to make an army of vampires. To fight an army of dragons. Make sure I stay hydrated. It's still really dry these days. Fires, I believe, are under control at this point. The air's still been so dry. Especially when the heater comes on in the middle of the night, because it's really cold at 2 or 3 in the morning. That'll dry out too. Alright. Heading to Groundbreaker.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I forget, have we heard about this from Ada yet?
What part of the colony would you like to discuss? We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid.
Excellent. Well done.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system.
Lagrange point is, it's kind of a gravitational... what's the best way to put it? Gravitational sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
Where you can just kind of chill as a spaceship. Space station in this case. Oh, what's up, Pravati?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
I think that is a great idea.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm all about furthering education, especially if it'll help keep this thing in the air.
Avoid damaging yourself or others while you're out.
Thank you, Ada. Let's see. Yeah, time dilation is another one of those things that I might want to get a perk for. It's really quite good. It's essentially the VATS mode, but you have to actually aim the gun. You don't get to choose a body part, like in Fallout. I'm generally okay with that. Makes the combat a bit harder, especially if you're bad at aiming. But, you know, I've gotten the hang of it. Makes it feel more like Mass Effect than anything else, really.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
I'm glad you didn't see me pull out
Don't
that
mind
gun.
the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Oh, I note that the sound is cooperating today. Not getting the crust and the directional stuff is working normally.
This hack would just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it. Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get jumping me again, you little backbait rat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
Nice.
I don't have time for this.
Okay. Well, what's my current quest? Yeah, we want drinking sapphire wine. Steve Door. Finally here, Dumbledore's long-lost cousin.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
Indeed. Oh, apparently that's an occupation. And it's just a word I've never heard. Gotta be careful not to go around stealing things. I feel like, maybe I shouldn't be trying to get around customs like this. But, you know, if I can, then wouldn't you say that's their fault, not mine? I mean, surely I can't be blamed if they've, made the system this easy to bypass. Gotta be careful and sneaky. I note that this stuff doesn't count as theft. That's nice. Alright, just need to jump up a bit here. I'm sure I can make this jump. Yes. Hmm. Spooky. Halloween 2. Ta-da! I just gotta be careful. Very careful indeed.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the advert. Lots of unsavory types about.
We did it.
Flavored power nuggets, now with 12% more crunch.
Legal entries for losers. Lost hope. The bar? Looks like a bar. We're not here for alcohol right now. Bells, shells. You, Oh, she's a blacksmith.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Definitely a big fan of blacksmiths. Let me see what you got. But also, I'm gonna sell you things. I guess extra grenade launcher? I don't need it. I might keep this automag pistol though, because you can slap a bunch of modifications on it and it could get pretty nice. This revolver though. Protective clothing with safety harness. Oh. Well, this has all sorts of good stuff on it. Tech skills +5, Nightingale step. Yes. This, on the other hand, I don't need. Probably don't need this either. It's a nice option. That's a light armor too. Let's get rid of this. Trying to keep my stuff weight down. And the ability cooldown. I haven't really used my companion abilities that much. Arena time, caffeine with boosters. Movement speed +20, max speed +20. Arena time, crash. Oof. Generally thinking, I think this salve is my best choice for now. Alright, sure grip, durability +25. That's all those. Yeah, that's not doing me much good. The speed grip I want to use on somebody's weapon. On Parvati's Thor hammer. Mr. Ouch. Yeah, I can use some of these.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1?
Ooh, someone has got to talk with Chief Tennyson about the thermostat around here. Whew, ain't gonna be me.
That sounds like
So,
a quest.
you buy him?
Automatic pistol, shot cannon, heavy machine gun. Mr. Power. Medical bay.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
You were totally making a scene.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure
Oh,
that
there's
out.
some audio
All I
crust
know
that's
is
coming
that she's
back.
been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. You say that like it's weird.
It's a little weird.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Well. Caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using skies will prevent immediate hostilities. Well, that's interesting. Alright, well, we'll come back to that quest a little later, I think. My most important objective right now is this. Still have to get that Mardet badge if I want to do anything.
CNP Borst Pockets can be macrowaved in 2.5 seconds.
Who used this recently? You made your spacer's choice when you signed the contract. Keep telling you the hat doesn't fit, there's something wrong. How many people have worn it before? Is this my life? Take it. I will be your moon man. There won't be anything left of me to care. Are we going to meet the moon man? The heat. Eyes, hands, and tools on the problem. Oh. Got a quest seeking ethically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is the sublight way. I love it. Alright, well, looks like we've got a lot of things to take care of, but I want to go see the Moon Man. Because he's at Spacer's Choice.
It's near this complete record.
It's him. The Moon Man. The real one. Can't believe it.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you.
Eeyore, is that you?
And it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
It's Brock Sampson. That's what the voice sounds like, is Brock Sampson.
Heard of it. My orientation aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
I'll bet.
That's true.
Her
Yeah.
body?
I hope they're gonna be okay.
It took her a second there.
That's a Spacer's Choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
The Moon Man is right about that.
Shit. no, I mean, yeah, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security?
Oh, Moon Man.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
Where can I get that?
You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
Doing alright in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable. Have a look.
I like this guy. Oh, Moon Man. What are we gonna do with you? Gonna buy your mag picks and your bypass shunts. Moon Man helmet. It's really him. Lie +5? Why is this one 350? Oh, I see. It's a high quality Moon Man. Do I really need the high quality Moon Man though? Like, it's just a meme hat, so just get that one. Hey Max, you want to be the Moon Man? It's him. Okay, unfortunately this piece of equipment kind of sucks. So in the interest of Vicar Max's safety, I'm gonna go back to the mining helmet. Totally worth it. I'm gonna take that back to the ship and
How are the repairs going?
Just plugged the last of the O2 leaks.
Mike's Armory, huh?
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability.
Yeah.
We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what do we got? Nail bat. Oh no, it's just a stun baton. I was hoping it was nail bat. What is this? Ooh. Well, this seems all kinds of suitably nasty. Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna buy one of these. Stealth skill, that's a lot of heavy armor. I don't really want heavy armor. Defense skills. Dialogue skills. Tech skills. Lockpick max distance. That's interesting. Buy that. Eek. What was that thing I was looking at? Yeah, this. Get up. Max, what are your skills? Have you considered slightly better armor? Okay, well now Vicar Max is a space marine. I have slight regrets. One 164, 137. Okay, we're gonna give you the automag pistol. Vicar Max got the shotgun, right? But you are going to use the officer's spine. Feel like I'm getting more powerful. Hack +7. Eat +7. Flick +5. Intimidate +5. This is probably good. Oh, that's some heat. Are we doing Norfair? It's gonna take damage?
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Hubert, nice place you got here.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll do whatever I can.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Go with none of your business.
Good. Let's try and keep it that way. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Come on.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Yay!
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said...
Aww.
Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Good job, Parvati.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Yeah, well, there's one more thing.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle
I
me into a
see.
corner.
Well, you know.
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Well, you know, I happen to have a spaceship, questionable ethics, and friends with even more questionable ethics, so...
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Got it.
Hold on. There's something you should know before you go charging off.
Oh, what's in there?
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Alright, since she's gonna help out Parvati, I think it's fair that we help her out.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Nice to get a little bit of dungeon work in early on. Let's do it. Got space lacrosse. Still lame even in space. Although this version of it, it might actually be a combat, like a real combat sport. They could just beat each other to death with them sticks.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Huh. Yum, yum.
Can I kill him?
Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
So I'm thinking let's not.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's great. Some parts.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew.
So...
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
I got some prophecy right here. Let's just, you know, I don't want to... My temptation is to attack them, but my worry is that there's some kind of environmental hazard in here that will make everybody explode if a bullet goes astray. So I will bribe.
Tribute it is. And ain't this just a royal sum?
Don't we need those bits, Captain? To buy the key from the lady?
The principles of the universe dictate that sometimes we must appease others to keep from being roasted alive.
You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way.
Okay, well. Well, he's dead, so we'll just take his stuff. Who else is dead that we can take money from? Like, all this stuff this is free real estate.
Smells kind of like old blessed telephone pipes.
Red gave me a taste of the good stuff. I've been tripping for days.
Oh man, they're on all sorts of drugs too.
Crazy as he is.
It's crazy to live in this
Well, we can sell things if we need to get more money. He said, what, up the stairs or is it up the ladder? He's kind of crazy, so...
This place is falling apart.
Can't spell Groundbreaker without broken. Oh, wait.
Okay, yeah, I'm not stealing that. Could have sworn I was supposed to be around here. Oh, hey! It's a Fallout Power Armor Man. Huh.
You get that automech patch? Fred wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Hang on, okay, what's... Not this. Happy this is a warm spaceship. Get new parts for the radiators. Okay. Peacefully resolve things with my red.
What are you thinking?
Okay, I just had the wrong quest active.
Wake up. There's no such thing as pizza. It's all open-faced pasta.
I'll just take this. Oh, it's loud. Loud noises. Anybody watching this late at night's gonna wake up every time I level up. Alright, let's head back to the engineering zone. Mantis swarm. Why is everything a mantis in space? What's up with that? Oh man, what if I used the shrink ray on McRed? Do you think he could talk with him when he's all tiny? He just makes... I have doubts. But it'd be funny. Yeah, it is it's time to get some points and some perks. Alright, to the next level of this stuff. That's good. Need a little more of this. Okay, well, we'll get this to 50 and then the science points will begin. And a perk. Plus 50 carrying capacity could be pretty good. Base armor rating, though. High maintenance could be good. Since I tend to choose my armor based on like what it does, not necessarily its armor rating, I think this is going to be the key for me. And then maybe next time up we'll take high maintenance.
This is Halcyon News.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Alright.
Good work.
Got the parts.
I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Well, everybody wants to,
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle.
Oh.
We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Okay. Well. If you were into the Mantipillars and the Mantiqueens in chat, and you know who you are. Mr. Ouch. Yes, we want that. This speed grip, yes. Ouch. Okay. Back to power, change your damage type to plasma. Change your damage type to plasma. Superheats the bullets which explode into plasma when fired. Well, I mean, it certainly increases my DPS, doesn't it? I don't know that I need plasma damage at the moment. I think I'm probably good as is, but a little tinkerage probably be cool. Okay. Repairs. Everything seems to be in mostly good condition. I will break this down. Yeah, let's just shed weight. Okay. Now then, down into the guts of the station we go.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Clear of the radiators. You don't need to kill the Mantipillars, but I'd be mighty grateful if you did. I've got this thing about giant insects.
That's one down!
They all dead? Well, it used to be one. Oh, they're still fighting. Hang on, there's more. Dude, you can't just go fight bugs without me. And if you do, you have to win. Alright, we in the science zone now. Trying not to catch fire. Doing my best.
Good news? Song tells me the security mechanicals ended up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Dig fast if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Here they come.
That's the last of them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to blow up all of the robots. I have a feeling it might get deducted from my pay. But that's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. Trying to be very sneaky here.
Right! Numbers for that.
Yeah, that was gave me a little bit of a jump. Just a little bit.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for a command that says, cycle droplet pumps.
That's the terminal, okay. Well, there's one more guy that's probably going to get fried. See him over there.
Oh.
Here they come! Stop! Down they go!
Everyone all right?
Alright, well, we didn't kill every machine, just most of them. It'll be fine. They need to not burn to death more than they need drones. That's getting restless. Workarounds are all we've got. In case we can't revive one system without cannibalizing another, Grandma lived with that reality, and so will I. Rally our spirits, what happens when I'm not around? Found some of Chief Guiding's old schematics. Groundbreaker must have taken a beating during the crossing. And half her career patching it up.
Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you thanks.
Yes, this looks a lot better. Anytime that you get rid of the swirling heat effect, that's got to be an improvement for your health. Pile of ash. Monitors the Groundbreaker has successfully arrived. We released our cargo of prefab housing, settlers, and supplies at their intended worlds. They prosper and expand. Stage 1 and 2 of mission been carried out. My family will take ownership of Groundbreaker as specified in our contract, keeping the ship in active duty as a trading post, repair shop, and cargo bay. Oh, nice. Wasn't for a 9-figure blood money salary to Spacer's Choice logo on my, you know, less than a nickel and dime people out of their last bit. Good. I like this place. This is a good space station. Kind of a little bit of a Deep Space Nine feel. Just a little.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for skins. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage.
Oh, that's good.
This story brought...
My boys are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Cool. Alright, who was Edna? Here she is.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown.
Oh.
We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Edna, please, you're reminding me of me.
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
And that's our problem, how?
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Sounds like we gotta get that back
yeah,
online.
I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
Well.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Sure.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
Yeah?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth.
Huh.
I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Well. Alright, so one of the people whose reputation I was improved with was this, the doctor who was causing problems for that other lady.
CNP pancake mix now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix.
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores. Now, is there something I can help you with?
Yeah.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say.
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. A better
Let's see what you
selection
got.
than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
Oh, got more of that dervish mist. When you go, gotta go crazy. Detective. Wade, medical. Okay, none of that stuff's of particularly note. Tactical time dilation recharge rate. This I think I should grab a few of. Oh, there's a small insect flying around in front of me. That's not good. Like, actually in front of me, not in game. It says welder's goggles. Protect your eyes, not your head. Obstructs vision. Engineering plus 15. I should wear this sometime. This seems like a very useful piece of armor. Not like you, Moonman Helmet. But Moonman Helmet at least weighs nothing. There's no real reason to get rid of it. Should probably dispose of whatever that insect is before I go to bed tonight. Not want to wake up with another weird bite. What? Passage to anywhere.
If it's between the unreliable and the rest and go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
For the following story.
Is that the news announcer?
Because she remembers you.
Oh, I hope Auntie Cleo doesn't remember me.
When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of flour? Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your
Gladys. Hello.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas, sent me.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Ooh. Oh, 10,000 bits? Oh, yeah, no, I don't think so.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Oh, lady. I've got some serious moral flexibility, ever since last stream.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was it abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Well, I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
You got a good head on your shoulders, Gladys. I like where you're coming from.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
You got anything
I
cool?
found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Alright, it's time for Antiques Roadshow with Gladys. Battered market datapad used by the Groundbreaker Mardit security forces. Archive cartridge. Public records of Festus mining. Be viewed using the captain's terminal. Whoa! That seems like an interesting gun that I might be inclined to drop a big pile of cash on. But I will buy this. Smart security patrols. Simple finds, dust-ups. August 7 responded to code ID 10T at Lost Hope. Vera asked us to bounce some Back Bay rat that got himself soaked in spectrum red. Drunk fool got in a scuffle with Engineer Tennyson's people. Tossed him back down in the bays. Fought us the whole way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. The hammer's power. Weapon's chaotic beauty or something. Well, we're trying to talk him out. Oh, I bet that's that science, the science weapon.
Can we talk?
Becker Max. What do you got?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time, while we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
Yeah? What do you got?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakono. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Sounds like a good lead.
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Okay. But, here's something else I've been wondering, Mr. Max.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
I get you.
I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
There, clever man, Mr. Max. Sounds
Thank you,
good.
Captain.
Okay, well. No, that's the bathroom. Let's not go there.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regular...
Oh man, so we've got all kinds of quests. Like, this might be the point where I have to start doing some of them off stream. Alright, so while we are here, let's first do Empty Man. Gotta be some pathway back here. Barred. Okay, actually, let's do weapons from the void. Acquire the science weapon on Groundbreaker. Alright, what was it again? Mentioned rumors from Groundbreaker. Authoring's logs mentioned looking in Gladys' shop for old records. Smuggler required several leads. And I got one, right? Thought I did. What's my reputation like? Agreeable. Okay, weapons from the void. I want to get this Thor hammer or whatever it is. Perhaps it's up here. Bypass shunt for me. All sorts of good stuff in here. Also a lot of not so good stuff. This is perhaps not what I thought I was going to find. What's the map here look like? Oh man, okay, floors. I'm up here. Alright, so I gotta go here, there. Is that the barred door? We'll see. It's nice that there is a map.
Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapon. You've been...
Alright, so let's see, it's around here. And it says it's here. I guess gonna have to jump to climb too. Or rather, there's two vents. Or a vent and a blocked door. Also keep an eye on this particular pathway for when I try to go into the hospital. As long as I can find that ID thing. Oh, come on now. Gotta let me up. Oh, I thought for sure I had it that time.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Now this one might be closer. I think that's what I need, a little more closeness. Is there a path from up above? Oh. Well, I'm being a complete moron. That's what happens at 11 p.m. Certainly not high quality gameplay.
well, well. What fine treasures might await us in here?
Here they come!
Okay, so, well, the shrink ray it's fun. It's perhaps not as excellent as I was expecting, though. That's okay. Not everything is... Well, actually, I think it helped with this thing. Shrinking it down. Let's call it a success for now. Air hanger keycard. I'm gonna let myself heal up before we go in there. Just, I've got kind of a bad feeling about what might be on the other side. And I may need to shrink him too. Prismatic Hammer Research Terminal. Found an old crate that had been sealed for a long time. Prototype hammer. Didn't know Hammersmith actually made hammers, so I brought it back. Spent more time on it. State-of-the-art thermoelectrical chemical systems all working in harmony. How can it be? It's a breakthrough in circuitry and engineering, and is rigged against tampering. The air tastes of copper, and I have lost several teeth. N-rays, raising the hammer's elemental properties to 4. Now for the bad. In my attempts to neuter the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. Hammer's manual controls may never function again. Swinging it is the only way to cycle through its elemental modes. This is no prototype. I'm simply too flawed to recognize its perfection. It's a lesson. A symbol. Whisper to me that disorder rules all things, but with little ambition. And harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. That is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. This is extremely my thing. That is exactly the kind of hammer I'm looking for. Hammersmith was working on a hammer, the Pulse Hammer, when its rival company stole the plans, rushed its development, and beat them to market, while ridiculing Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammersmith executives demanded the ultimate hammer to be produced. This prototype was so expensive that it never entered production. Sorry about that, things are falling over. That's exciting. Science hammer. Should I use the science hammer? What's my science like? I mean, it's pretty good, right? Corrosion damage plus 25, Henry damage plus 25. I think I could work this hammer into the rotation at some point. Oh, an arm. Hope we didn't need it. Okay, well. That's been taken care of. Next quest. Empty man. Not the empty child. That's different. That's Are You My Mummy? Incredibly terrifying. Like, Empty Child was really scary, but then part 2 kinda was not. Like, that's one of those things where once you find out, you know, what's really going on, it's just like, oh, really? Is that it? No, I'm good on weight. Alright, so we need a security terminal.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a waste.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar, shipped in and out with.
Said his name was Bram?
Bram, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters.
Good access, huh?
Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that?
Trespassers will be shot on sight and fined. Holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains its energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. Get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Interesting. Alright, it's, where is it? It's through here.
Keep your sights out for me.
Nicely done. Great work.
Alright, let's just grab this.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that Scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Oof. Ricker Max. Step on over.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
That seems,
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him.
a bit shady.
Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
I don't know, Vicar Max. Are you the real Alex Hawthorne? I think you might be. Alright, let's see. Let's do that. And I think we gotta start putting points into leadership, since we're gonna have friends. Let's go ahead and rotate in the hammer. That there. Plasma cutter. Oh, it's like one of those Halo swords, right? Get the science zone. Sweep attacks deal multiple damage types. Power attacks. Okay, how does that work? Power attacks. Where's the codex? Hunger. Oh. Well, I don't... That. Combat. Uh-huh. Damage types, melee attacks and blocking. Okay. R2, L2 attacks and blocks. Melee weapons perform 3 swing combos, all melee weapons block. Melee power attack, by holding the button, you can charge up. Doing this, charge up during a standard attack or sweep. Oh man. Okay. Well. Oh yeah, that's right, customs. Well, we didn't exactly go through here.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Nope. Just gonna be on my way now.
You see we had a conveyor pull in? One of them interstellar.
Man, I really like this,
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological
Vicker
order
Max,
of
please.
things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
So I suppose this is about the whole avoiding customs thing.
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded, and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not.
Uh-huh. Pounded.
I don't really know. We got orders to hold your ship is all.
Does that happen a lot?
No. Almost never. We're independent, you know. From the board. They don't have jurisdiction here. Groundbreaker's the last free outpost in the colony, and we aim to keep it that way, no matter what. I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade. Have yourself a pleasant day.
A lot more pleasant before this showed up. Who knew you'd get a ticket in space? I won't stand for this. I won't. This is what they refer to as extremely messed up and not cool. I want to know what the Halcyon Holdings Board thinks it's doing. Then I want to introduce him to my new science hammer. You know, I probably don't even need to do this, but it just made me mad, so we're doing it the B&E way.
Keep him quiet, Captain.
Rizzo's purple berry. Wildflower, castle shell, aroma, sweet purple berry flavored scent. Not just
Where is this person? Show yourself, you cowards.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah,
She's
no
right,
one
you
wants
know.
you on Groundbreaker.
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
For the following
I think
story.
everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Concerned supervisors indicate...
Oh, hello. Oh, this is quite unexpected. I didn't have any visitors on my schedule today. Who might you be?
You're impounding my ship.
The captain of the... No, that can't be right. Alex Hawthorne is the captain of that vessel. On top of that, I just impounded it. Oh. Oh dear. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
He's dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
I get it. I understand.
He was my dearest friend. My only friend.
So why'd you impound his ship?
You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yeah.
Ah, that's just like him.
Yeah, he totally did. Now let me back in my ship.
Man. Tell me, how did he die?
Yeah, he alive.
No. How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Never did.
Well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
No, I'm good. I don't need to know his story. He impounded the ship just to troll someone who's dead. So, where is he? "20 years since our last meetup." Huh. Well. I'm sure Udom thought that I would actually care about what he had to say, but he's wrong. I've got, more important things to take care of.
Heard from the lasses down on 22 that you did a contract for some...
I've seen you limping a bit. You all...
Hey, you got a second?
Oh, Felix.
Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look.
Uh-huh.
Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Who are you?
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
Yeah, pointer one, don't stalk me.
Hey, that's good advice. I like the way you think, boss. Besides, not like there's a line of folks standing around hoping to get on your ship. I'm persistent, I'm eager, and I'm showing initiative.
Skills.
What else do you want in your crew?
Skills, Felix.
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
You're getting a fight.
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
Uh-huh.
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And you, resolved your differences like an adult.
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Uh-huh. What's the value of pie?
It's delicious.
That's right.
Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust? Maybe with a little cream on top?
He's
Classic.
right. He's right, you know.
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Alright.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting
Get in.
to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Really? We're picking up strays now?
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church
Now,
on fire.
you better respect Vicar Max. He is your elder. He is smarter than you. Unless you know French, then you can help us. I think we should have him, fight horrifying death monsters. I'm sure we can find some of those. We get plenty of, like, diagrams of them all the time.
Well, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
Yes, well, we have things to do. First, we gotta talk to Parvati, though, see how she's doing.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure.
Oh?
I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Yeah, it sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it?
Hmm.
It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Hmm. You know, I don't know. I like you,
Thanks,
Parvati. You're a
That
good
makes me
gal.
feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Oh, the dog from Animal Crossing, yeah.
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Yeah, I think drinking solves everything.
Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll go. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Alright, can I tinker this science thing? Well, I sure can. I'm gonna power up the science hammer. 99 points of science. 108 points of science. Excellent. Yes. Here it is, the science hammer. Okay, what else? What else? Weapons from the void. The silent voices. Alright, so we'll do a few things. First, let's get a clue. Oh. Nice view. Messages. Great. Oh, from Tennyson. Oh, that is a poem. It's kind of bad. Why am I getting these messages? Not nice to forward your text messages, even if it's to your captain. Alright, let's see. Captain sold hair of something called the Rearranger. You rearrange the number of bits on Eris's cart. Looks like a strange check or a weapon. I couldn't save Lem, now I gotta arrest Harris for his murder. Confiscated that weapon he used and stored in Birdie's office. Like supervisor can do is fill out the forms for whatever it is. Oof. Unforced trauma, weapon unknown. Oh, his face has been rearranged. Well, that's wildly unpleasant. What's next? Felix. Grenade launcher. Stick. How about you use a sword? Get the persuade support. Oh, I changed her weapon type. Whoops. Oh, that's my bad. She had the zap hammer, but I screwed it up. It already had a mod in it to make it zappy. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Picked up this distress call.
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No! No, no, no!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
Well now.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Well, that seems wildly unpleasant. Alright, let's get some quests going. Silent voices. Alright, we'll do this for Edna. And, let's get Felix into the mix here.
We'll be here, Captain.
We'll take, Felix and the Vicar.
Will we? Haha.
See if they can, learn to enjoy each other's company a little more than they do right now. Ooh, raising your engineering skill lets you repair your stuff without a workbench. That seems good.
I'll admit, the station's in better shape than I expected it to be.
Wonder if it's empty.
Oh, I see. Well. 3.
Wow, nice work.
Alright, well, we get one of those picks back, so that's nice. Energy cells. Play unit status. Okay. 0 mechanical set to charge. 6 mechanicals set to patrol. Kill on sight. Hostility override for owners. Let's update security routines. Alright, so while they are charging, we should be able to have free run of the place. Purple berry lunch, I don't even know what that is. Thinking we gotta move fast. I don't know how long the auto mechanicals charge for. But they're out now. We gotta make good use of this time.
Easy does it.
Trying real hard not to die horribly. Pickaxe, huh? Raise journal, escape. Start a new journal. Oh, the whispers don't stop. That's good. Whispers tell me to help them. Oh boy. A serial killer. Well, that's not good. He is, as they say, cray. Don't freak out, man. Source. The Whispers have a source, and he's found it. Oh, good. Orbital relay station. It's to get supplies to last for decades. So probably start at the site. Fewer freighters. Place livable. Oh, that's weird. It's proper creepy. Vortex mace. What's all this then? What's a vortex mace? I think that's for Parvati. When we get back to the ship. I think a nice present will help her to settle down a little bit. I mean, obviously alcohol will too, but that'll have to wait. We have things to do.
So, is he dead or...
Smells like old blood.
Yeah, he's dead. Silencer. The Speedy Bleedy. So wrong. The Whispers did not stop. They have returned. They howl at me, demanding I return and, kill everybody. Alright, well, he did himself. Nice. Alright, well that's everything we need here. I do want to see what's in here, though.
Great work.
Oh. Bunch of modifications. Love it. Silver tongue kit. Dialect seal +5. Well, that's 10. Armor mod, huh? This could be very, very useful. I should use some of this armor stuff. Three lockpicks, well spent. It's getting a little late. What should I do? What should I do? Yeah, I want to keep going, but it's almost midnight. Alright, 133. Yeah, this thing's better.
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
Alright, let's modify. What am I wearing right now? It's this thing. Act +7. Let's give it the Thug Kit. Current armoring mod. Okay, that's what I have. So I haven't used a. Yeah, sure. Let's just make this armor better. We'll go Thug Kit since I'm doing the hammer time thing. I'm gonna keep the electric charge surface for now, though. Let me just spend some stuff. Okay, now's probably a good time to repair my shock cannon. Town and country leadership. I don't need that. Okay. Next we gotta go to... Sorry, where are we going to next? Distress signal. Oh, Terra 2. Ah, I see. It's back to the same old planet.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Perfect. Alright, Felix, what are your skills again? Persuade. And Parvati gives me engineering. Vicar Max gives me hack. I don't know that there's going to be anybody to persuade, so I think Felix gets left behind. We'll see, though. I feel like maybe I shouldn't start another thing. Let's at least land on the planet. Get an extra loading screen out of the way now.
Don't they have anybody with great arrivals? For paperwork or ticketing or whatever?
Oh, I see. This lets you call your ship. I guess that would matter if we wind up... where else? Sure, everything's gonna go just grand. Just grand. Just buy these mag picks. Can't have enough mag picks and bypass shunts. But not stogies. We're not Arnold. Don't need stogies. We got some Metroid tubes. Is it time for Metroids?
Captain, something bit them. Something with more teeth than is strictly necessary.
I'll bet. It's not a good sign. As long as aliens didn't burst out of their chests, they're probably gonna be fine. I mean, aside from being dead and all, they're just dead.
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
Ooh. Immunized to harm and harmful status. Let's see. Let's also put in that thing.
Here we go! Everyone all right?
Generally speaking, they seem to have a raptor problem. It never ends well. Let's see, old journal. I'm writing this on the odds you found your way back here. Moving us out of town, all of us. Don't know where we're going. Hope they have a lab as nice as Roseways. We're doing good work. Real science. Don't know where they're moving us or if we'll see each other again. Burn this journal. I can't even mention the name Roseway. As far as corporate's concerned, the town never existed. Well, that's good. I'm sure they were doing a lot of wonderful science here. That's good creepy music. Anything horrible out there waiting to strike? No? Ain't that just fortuitous?
obstruction. Organic materials detected on roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free of
It's an awful lot of lockpicks.
delays in loading due to commerce obstruction. Structure will be deducted from all staff pay.
Deadeye assault rifle. What's all this about then? Let's see. Exacta sight, post armor damage dealt plus 15%. Damage 99. Special effect execute. Yeah, I'll give this a shot. Sure. Seems worth 3 lockpicks.
Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction. Please collect your ticket. Please, clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits.
They left their own outside to die. Was it that bad?
Could have sworn I heard, like, the clang of clashing steel for just a moment. Got a bad feeling about this. I should stop, but I can't. I'm just so into this game. Let's just take a brief look around inside and maybe call it a night. Someone is alive. Or rather, people on the list are here. Now, as much as I would love to solve the mystery of this place, it is worth noting that all we're really here for is company secrets. We don't have to solve the mystery, we just have to find dirt on someone or something. We may do both in good time or due time. It's not strictly necessary. Well, I thought he was dead.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps. Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center. Forget I said anything about that. Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed. Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such. Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice peddles.
I'm glad to see corporate space is still alive and well, even in a disaster zone. On Orphan. And everything is messed up here. Got any of that treasure hiding back here? No? Okay.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you?
No.
Yes. Anton Crane, lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth
Oh,
be
very
told.
under control. There's only corpses everywhere.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the nature of the work I'm doing here. Suffice it to say that its importance to me, to the colony, is immeasurable. My research may not quite fall within legal parameters, so I'm under orders to maintain wireless silence. However, having your head used as target practice can addle one's thinking.
I'll bet.
I cut the call immediately once I'd gathered my wits. The Home Office can't know what's happening here.
But, you know...
Captain's got your best interests at heart, mister. Honest.
I suppose it can't hurt. If I don't get that research back, my life is over regardless. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
Great. Great toothpaste.
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue?
Yeah, I guess.
While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever.
So it's
not just any
diet toothpaste.
The ultimate diet toothpaste.
Supreme. What do you need from me?
Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me.
Move the cretins to the research.
Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab.
Who's Jameson?
My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him.
I'll rip that guy. He's probably raptor food.
That would surely lighten the weight on my conscience, as I am held to account for the well-being of every scientist here.
Yeah.
Too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name, as it were. And far too much paperwork.
Oh, you're screwed, buddy.
Of course they do. Please don't mistake my ambition for callousness.
Alright, well, I guess, I don't feel a need to get all high and mighty with him. I don't need him to care about his people. I just need him to give me the information.
If this Jameson is fated to die, it'll be pointless to intervene. Then again, maybe we're fated to save him.
Team bar vendor. Alright, well there's one more guy to, on that list, right? We gotta talk to everyone on the list. And you're the last one.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please.
Okay. Not here to kill you, buddy.
Oh, you aren't with the outlaws? Who are you then?
It's not a distress call.
Oh, well, good luck. Now, if they got the carbon in here, it's just a matter of... Orson, you idiot.
This guy.
Of course.
This guy. Maybe I should lop his head off. Oh, that's a little cruel even for Hubert.
We're gonna get this solved. I mean, it's really...
Orson. Orson Shaw.
Oh, you're still here. If you haven't already, you might speak to Anton. He can point you in the right direction. Now, if we got the carbon in here, it's just a matter.
Yeah, okay.
Another outlaw? I'm quite sure I've already spoken to your lot. Oh, quite right. My apologies. I did speak to you earlier, didn't I? What would you like?
Who are you?
I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavioral Scientist. I was brought in to study the Raptidons. I was to ensure that, should a problem arise, our team is adequately equipped to deal with them.
What'd you learn?
They are insatiably hungry, absolutely impossible to control in any fashion, and indeed appear to be powered entirely by hate. No amount of studying will enable us to control them, or even slightly sate their aggression.
You're not a loose, great.
Indeed. Now that you fully grasp the gravity of the situation, I wonder if you might do me a favor.
What do you need?
I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me.
I'll see what I can find.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you?
No.
Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
I hope I get to steal all of his stuff.
Nice.
What do we got? Mag pick, officer spine, energy cell. Oh, all sorts of good stuff here. Let's just let's close the door. Yep, come on, everybody in. Everybody in. Now let's get to stealing. Yeah, you know, we'll take that too. Wow. sure was an exciting thing or full of great stuff that I didn't take. Thrilling for sure. Okay. Oh no, Vaughn. We gotta talk to Vaughn as well. Maybe sell some of the stuff that I've stolen.
Do you think the other 16 were closed? Maybe on account of health code violations?
I don't think you're supposed to be wandering around. Security's gonna tell you to make tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Want to treat yourself before you go? Something for the road, maybe?
Yeah.
Annie Cleo makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon.
Great. Oh, here, you can just buy all this stuff off me. And, yeah, let's get some cash. You don't need that. Heavy machine gun, 400 DPS. Yeah, tossball stick, probably don't need this. I'll just sell all this stuff that I'm probably not going to use. Engineering 5, engineering 15. Oh, I sold all my junk, right? Yes.
I told you, you're staying put. You're not only thing stopping them beasts is high caliber kinetics.
If we close the vent shaft, we can contain them.
Close the vent shaft, huh? We'll keep that in mind. Guess we got to talk to one more guy. Vaughn.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really.
Where were you when the outlaws
Over
attacked?
in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Crane might say otherwise. Me? When those guys started shooting the place up, I was first out the door. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. How would you tell me more?
I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
You're making dinosaur Viagra, ain't you?
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Seriously. Captain, I believe he's making enraptured. It's an aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
Is that like dinosaur
What?
Viagra?
No. I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high, but I'm not making the drug.
Yeah, I don't want to know about your dinosaur Viagra.
Our lab south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside.
Like lab down the road. Yeah, want to get there?
My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself, dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here.
Great.
Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
Alright, well, that's a lot of things to do.
How do you suppose that stuff's used? Do you drink it, or is it like perfume? I'm not interested, just curious.
Same, but not that curious. Let's perhaps never speak of it again.
You're underestimating the importance of the 8th back.
Blankenship, she's okay. But Lunsford has the highest rate of foot goals per game.
Let's see. He's being a little weird. Yeah, so he's trying to get off this planet and off to Byzantium.
I got 500 bits on the Darlings taking the finals this year.
The stats are better.
If I had to look at those yellow walls all day, I'd make a point to sleep on the roof.
I'll bet. Right, so quests. Oh my god, the quests are really starting to pile up. So, let's see. The doom that came to Roseway. Find Anton safe. Fight the outlaws. Deal with the Raptidons. Oh my god, there's so much stuff here. Deal with the experiment. Oh man. We got all this stuff. Well. Oh, this must be the tower I saw from Edgewater. That's neat. But I do think that we're probably going to call it a night tonight. It's been a good night, though. We did cool space station things. Love a good space station. I love a scary space station that's, you know, full of killer robots, too. All these things are good. And I am looking forward to even more Outer Worlds in the very near future. I'll see you then.